When he was actually using his size to play solid defense and get to the rack. Yep. And then yep, and then he just started settling for jump shooting. This motherfucker Paul George started playing like Devin Booker, and that was it.
No, that's crazy. Nah, he's gonna go to the Lakers.
Yeah, everybody's going to the Lakers.
All I know is that either Kristaps or Jokic is gonna be a Laker soon.
Can I throw a fucking pass, bro?
Nuggets.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry,
I don't know if Devin Booker would be okay with that, though.
Tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Yeah, he's a handler.
Now here's Morant. All right, Brent, what do you expect from this kind of matchup with two teams that specialize in offense?
Points, EA, points. I mean, these guys are going to go at each other, and we're just going to see who can get into the best flow in this game. Is it going to be the starters? Is it going to be somebody off the bench that comes in and really stabilizes what they're trying to do offensively? Somebody's got to get an advantage. So is it who's hot first? We're going to find out.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Don't pass me the ball. I'm gonna go get my food. Don't pass me the ball.
We discussed the challenge.
Especially if you're not their best player. Like if Devin Booker goes to the Lakers, he is not their best player.
I told our guys to make sure we seal up any lanes to the basket and just try to make him beat
I
us with his jumper.
don't think it's gonna happen though,
Easy,
but we'll see.
Feels like they'll be able to make it a little more difficult for Giannis, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Wells. Misses the three. Here's Milwaukee. Deflects the pass. Pass to Bane. Fires the three. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Antetokounmpo outside. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Pass to Wells. Puts up a three. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
There's some Nico Harrison shit.
That would be hilarious, but I think they won't. It doesn't make sense for them not to.
Trent outside.
So what do you play with? So 80 at the 5, Flag at the 4 or what?
Outside. Beyond the arc.
Fucking 80's gonna fucking hate that shit.
He said that would be absolutely AIDS.
He'll bring it up to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Brady's gonna fucking kill him, bro. Flag at the 3?
Outside Bane.
Flag at the 3?
Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get
damn,
over
yeah,
shot.
that's right.
80 for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up to the Milwaukee Bucks.
6 to 8?
6-point game. And when it comes to the Grizzlies,
Yeah, I think Derek White
they're a team that's hungry
is
to
gone
take
this
that
season.
next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, BA. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all
I wouldn't even be surprised if we find out Boston's a better team with that.
So they've got a lot of great chemistry
That'd be crazy
to get it right.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
That they're going to be a worse team?
Lillard outside. Deflected. Morant looking for an opening. Over Lillard. Rebounded by Lopez. The Bucks trail by 6.
I still feel like that's debatable in my opinion. But...
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge...
Yeah, saying that they're going to be 6 to 8 seed is crazy.
Here's Milwaukee. Trent for 3. That one goes in.
Yeah, I mean, roster-wise, even without Tatum, they're still, roster-wise, like a top 5 team in the East easily. Top 3, even, for that matter.
Outside Bane. Let's go with a 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Bane's got 6 points.
You've got to D up Bane from the corner, or else he'll bury those shots in bunches.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Edey.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Here's Morant. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And that's Morant for you, not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
Lillard up top. Still no points. Will it go? Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line, Brent.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so in tune with Lillard's ability to drill you from the three-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the teeth of the defense where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
Bane, no good. The Bucks trail by 7. Pass to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo outside. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Down low. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Wells. Out to the right wing. Knocks down the triple. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Timeout called. Memphis. Grizzlies lead by 10. Here he goes. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to give them a breather and talk things over. Bucks trail by 12. Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent. Here's Pippen. He's got 5. From deep three-point land. The rebound by the Bucks.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
That one drops for him.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Here's Wells. Here's Kennard. And no good, but close on that one. So he'll shoot 2 now. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Porter gets the bucket.
Yeah, nice decision-making. Porter Jr. can drive or pass off the pick.
Kennard outside. Pass to Wells. The 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 10. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how many defenders are stopping Giannis when he's up like that.
Pass to Wells. Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Porter. The shake. And it's good on the layup. Pippen's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
He takes it in. Kennard for 3. On target from range. Kennard's got 5 points.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
He clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special, and when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Now here's Jackson. He can't get that one to fall. Now Trent launches it. Rebounded by Pippen.
His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
The Bucks trail by 11. Antetokounmpo inside. The 3 is up. Porter's shot is off. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 9. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Well, he's got great sight lines, Giannis does, especially where he gets the ball. So he surveys the court, takes a good picture, and makes a great pass.
Up top, Bane. The floater. And the nice bucket inside from Jackson.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Porter. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
Here's Pippen. It's tipped. Antetokounmpo, right side. 1:02 left in the first quarter. Great D that time from Bane. Memphis leading by 8. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's Memphis with it. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Top of the key. From deep, Bane. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
To the paint. Picked it out of midair. Kicks it out to Jackson. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it.
And for the Bucks, number 18, Kyle Kuzma.
Porter with it. Lets it fly from 18. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And so it's the
Bucks, 23.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now. Just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Memphis leading by 8. Pass to Aldama. And here's Kennard. And here's Morant. Defended by Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Portis.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Portis has got 5 now.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Tries the spin move. Jackson can't get it to go. The Bucks trail by 6. Jackson outside. Portis outside. Now here's Porter. Up and over Kennard. Back to Porter. Count that bucket.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close range shot.
Outside Morant. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Lillard outside. Outside Porter. From deep three-point range. Memphis with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Cleveland where they'll face the Cavaliers. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. 6 to shoot. There's Jackson with the 3. Damian Lillard with the rebound. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
The ability to stop there and pull up from any distance. That's why Lillard's defenders have sleepless nights.
Now here's Morant. Here's Wells. It's hauled in by Portis. Bucks trail by 3. The 3 from Prince. Cleared away by Wells. And so it's Memphis with it. Fires the 3. Oh, a bomb from John.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Here's Lillard. Portis outside. Here's Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, BA. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Pass to Wells. Kennard for 3. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. The Bucks trail by 5. Portis outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Portis. Now here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard just owning the paint.
Muscling in for the basket. Lillard showing that mental toughness to get in there.
Grizzlies lead by 3. And there's a pick. Pass to Edey. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
First team foul. And for the Bucks, Brook Lopez.
Here's Edey. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Kennard for 3. Porter pulls it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by Edey.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now Morant. Launches a 3. And again, Memphis no good. The Bucks trail by 3. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss. Looking to slow it down here, run a play.
Which is interesting because they've done much better playing with pace.
Outside Morant. Pass to Wells. From deep. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Porter outside. Memphis with a rebound.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Memphis making a switch here. Memphis leading. But Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Outside Bane. Over Lillard.
Well, he typically carries such a heavy load on offense. Lillard shows the energy to get it done on defense as well.
And they take the lead. Porter's got 6.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Bain into the lane. Kennard for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 14-5 run. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Morant. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Milwaukee making a switch here, and he'll be shooting his first free throw. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Now here's Kennard. He's got 5. Pass to Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. Fires in the triple. He has 7.
Expanding his overall game. Good to see Jackson Jr. taking and making the corner triple.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Counted from distance. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Had a feeling when that last shot went in, Trent Jr. was ready to respond.
Morant using his speed. Jackson on the wing. The 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. That'll be the 3rd stop of this 4-game trip. Out to Lillard. Here's the 3. For 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Lillard's got 11 here in the quarter alone. Pass to Bain. Morant with it. Defended by Lillard. Right side Bain. Here's Edey. Here's Morant. Can't connect from 14.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Trent outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Bain. Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Oh, a determined bucket from Morant.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Lillard. And stolen by Jackson. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have
it. Substitution on the court.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Pass to Pippen. Now Bain. Now here's Jackson. Antetokounmpo covering. Jackson can't get it to go.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
Here's Pippen. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Jackson outside. Pass to Pippen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wells. Guarded by Trent. Wells misses.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And here's Trent from behind the arc. Up, pulls it in. 1:25 left in the second. Here's Wells. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Wells has got 5 now.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
Lillard left side. Pass to Lopez. Here's the teardrop. That shot, no good. Grizzlies trail by 5. Bane with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Three-pointer. And Bane with the 3. He's got 9.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Pass to Trent. Lopez with it. Takes a 3. Drains the triple. Lopez has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. The Bucks leading by 7. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Here's Jackson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, great body control, good timing. Jackson really works the pick and roll to perfection.
Here's Lillard. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. On the wing, Bane. No good on the 3.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
It's Kuzma with the miss. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Memphis. 7-point differential. Outside Bane. Three-pointer, no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Pass to Lopez. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Bucks leading by 7. Trent for 3. And it's Bane with the rebound.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bane's got 11 points.
Yeah, right there with Bane, you see the advantage of size and toughness in the backcourt.
Trent outside. Kuzma outside. Lillard outside. The kick out to Kuzma. From the arc. Cleared away by Wells. Grizzlies trail by 5. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Give him 8.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got a shadow in out there.
Pass to Lillard. Now here's Trent. Fires from deep. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Wells. Outside Morant. Pass to Wells. The 17-footer. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Lillard. The kick out to Kuzma. Tries again. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
That ties the game. Jackson's got 12 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Both teams will make substitutions. Lillard outside. Pass to Portis. Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo, right side. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. They now take the lead. Give him 8. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Kuzma drives in to the inside. Here's Portis. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. And over the last half-decade, Brent, Bobby Portis has been the best 6-man big you can find.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. He comes in, he gives you some great scoring in some stretches, plays some solid defense. He's got a lot of fire to his game. So this is the exact kind of guy that your team needs in the second unit.
Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Now here's Jackson. Still without a bucket. Pass to Huff. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Pippen. He's got 7. Jackson left side. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Milwaukee making a switch here.
Second team. Substitution on the court.
And Milwaukee has possession. Trailing by 4. Pass to Trent. Lets the 3 fly. Clark grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pippen, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now here's Porter. He's got 6. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Just 3 to shoot. Trent from long range. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks trail by 4. Outside Porter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It'll go on Luke Kennard.
And the attacking mentality from Porter Jr. being rewarded for going up strong inside with the whistle.
Timeout called. Memphis. And so he makes both from the line.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Now here's Kennard. Give him 8 points now. And again, Memphis no good. Trent outside. On the wing, Porter. That misses. And a chance to tie it. And so Moran will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The lead is 2. Pass to Wells. High post Clark. No points so far. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here they go. Portis gets the bucket. And it's all knotted up.
And Giannis treating the defense like a magazine. Easy reading here for him.
Here's Kennard. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. Kennard's got 11.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis can shoulder any load, and he's doing it here.
Pass to Huff. Back to Morant. Kennard left side. 5 to shoot. The 3 ball. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Porter. Give him 8 for the lead. That puts him in the lead. He's got 10.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
From deep, Morant. Rebounded by Kuzma. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Porter. Takes the 3. Can't get it to drop. Morant with it. Portis picks him up to the middle. Hoop poked away. Porter with the steal. Giannis to the cup. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Grizzlies trail by 3. Outside Morant. Off with the layup. 1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Kuzma. And the shot falls short that time.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Jackson. And another miss by Memphis. Milwaukee leading by 3. The drive by Porter. And the layup falls. Porter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Jackson. Floats one up. And the layup is good. Jackson's got 18 points in the game.
And guys, I'd keep it simple. Keep running plays for Triple J. He's been awesome tonight.
Here's Porter. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies trail by 3. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Wells. 10 points for him. Misses the corner 3. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Kuzma for 3. He drops it from range. He's got 7. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Pippen. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Make no mistake, that's a big-time 3. They've narrowed this lead, and we'll see if they can...
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Jackson. Kennard for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
They set a pick. Kennard outside. Jackson for 3. Rebounded by Green. The Bucks leading by 5. Porter looks it over. Pass to Lillard. There's the triple. Not falling for him there. 7 for 15 now.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Lillard with the ball. Outside Porter. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Puts the move on. Back to Porter. Lillard outside. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Kennard. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Kicks it out to Jackson. Kennard outside. Now Jackson to tie it up. And the three-pointer goes. Jackson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside, Green. Back to Lillard. This one for 3. Lillard can't get that one to fall.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Count it. The defender is called for the block, and he could turn this into a three-point play.
Well, Lillard works so hard on the offensive end of the floor. It's really what helps him get going like this.
Memphis trailing here. Jackson outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Lillard outside. Clock at 6. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Here's Aldama. Knocks down the long J.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Outside Porter. 4-3. Pure from three-point range. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Pass to Pippen, who was stolen by Lillard. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by Pippen. Grizzlies trail by 6. And here's Kennard. There's the three. It's hauled in by Portis. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Here's Lillard. To the right side. Outside Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Green. From outside the arc. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Pippen. Now here's Jackson. Here's Pippen. Kicks it out to Jackson. Offline with a three. And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And here's Green from the arc. Connects from downtown. Green's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Kennard. Pass to Huff. Here's Pippen. Defended by Lillard. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Lillard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
You love Lillard because he loves the game. This is a guy who just wants to be out there. He wants the ball in the hands, and he tries not to get caught up in all the drama that happens around the game. He's 100% focused on it.
Here's Bane. Chalk up 2 there.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Milwaukee making a switch here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
And Allie, thanks. 19-footer. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies trail by 7. Outside Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And Morant drops them both. The Bucks leading by 5. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Shoots from the line. Good as the jump shot falls. Antetokounmpo has got 23.
Giannis finding the mid-range J, and he can score over the top.
Right side Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Diving in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Oh, the strength of Giannis.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Jackson outside. Outside Morant. Outside Bane. From downtown. Rebound, Milwaukee. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing this second half in the mud.
Timeout, Grizzlies. And he makes the first. Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there and he's going to devastate you.
Pass to Trent. Three-pointer. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And this is Trent's shot right here, which is why the defense has to be better in knowing how to guard him.
Jackson outside. Bane with it. Fires it from 18. No good on the shot.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
On the wing, Kuzma. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Wells. Pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Here's Wells. Lets a floater go.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for 2. Well.
And he makes both free throws.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And here's Milwaukee now. 7-point differential. Now Lillard. Pass to Portis. Misses in close. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. Morant with it. Here's Wells. Back to Jackson. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. They lead by 7. And stolen by Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Over Jackson. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. Pass to Morant. Into the lane. Kicks it out to Kennard. And again, it's Memphis missing.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Antetokounmpo is doubled. The 3, here's Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Lillard's got 11 here in the quarter alone. Outside Morant. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Bucks.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
Outside Bane.
Kuzma knowing his body well and using it.
Bane, no good. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. For three, here's Lillard. The Grizzlies pull it in. Bane surveying the D. And again, Memphis no good. So this one belongs to the Bucks. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up.
See me blessed. Why they won't take my blessings?